Mastery Madness is coming back to Brawl Stars, but instead of it being twice as fast, it is now 1000% faster. In this video, I'll give you the 10 best brawlers to push masteries on in 3v3s right now, so you can also be a tough cookie like Mandy. First up, we have Kenji. He's a pretty straightforward brawler to play right now. Very high skill. All you gotta do with this guy is just be really aggro. Try to get your super as much as possible. One of the best strategies to employ here is to dash in, swipe, and dash out. And do that repeatedly, you should get your super in no time. Then you have to work towards getting your hypercharge. The same exact concept as trying to get your super. Once you get your purple button, it's time to say goodbye to the enemies, as it not only pulls them in together, but also dices them up too. Make sure to pair yourselves up with some good teammates, and this will be a breeze. Next, it's time for Lumi. Okay, it's time for Lumi, which is the first game for Lumi. We're facing another Lumi, the Dark Lumi. It's my evil. It's the doppelganger. It's the doppelganger. Yeah, what's up? No. Choke points, choke points, choke points. Need to get gadget, gadget, gadget. Woo, that should be a goal. Nuh-uh. Kappn choke. Yup. That was game number 1. Didn't actually do all that much, but actually, wait, I got 3 kills, actually, not bad. So one thing good about Lumi is that when you use her attack and you pull it back, it slows down the enemies. So what you gotta do is you gotta angle it them in the choke points, and then you hit that attack on the return and it slows them down. So there we go. Well, I guess I'm not using the right star power then. Okay, that dude slowed down. See, this is why you need to run that. Oh, nice one, Sand. Very well done. Lumi's star power is halftime. Basically, Lumi slows enemies' hits by her recalled morning stars for 2 seconds. This is why she's really great, and you saw that in the previous games. Okay, time for some heist Lumi. Lots of choke points in this map, so that's going to mean that I can use these gadgets to slow them down, and not slow them down, but make them slip and slide on the ice. So it's not going to be as easy for them to get into the mid here. Whoop. There we go. Great start. Team wipe 2. Oh. Yeah, slow is so useful. It's so effective. You know, you get the point here. All these choke points, just lock them down. Make it help for the enemy team to really move anywhere. You can do that with your gadget. You can do that with your attacks as well. Just place your gauntlets down anywhere and pretty much set. Now, Carl spins into the arena. So the way you run Carl here is that you have to run that heat ejector gadget, right? You put it down, you pop it, and you put it down the middle right at the start. It creates a lot of emphasis, and especially earlier on, a lot of people kind of walk into it. Unfortunately, the enemies that we are facing right now didn't do that, but you know, I think it's a strat which has some benefit and some truth to this, but I'm going to be taken out, unfortunately. Sand trying to find the goal, but gets muted. Oh, goal there nonetheless. Awesome, Sand. Ooh, okay, I got my hypercharge. This is where we can probably make some kind of play going on. Fortunately, not getting much value out of the hypercharge there. That's enough value, honestly, for my team. That berry was huge. Uh-oh. You guys did not see that. You guys did not see that, chat. You guys did not see that. If you like this video so far, consider subscribing. Chester the Jester is up next. So Chester is the most skilled brawler in the game. It is very hard to play this guy because you have to get your purple button, right? And like, that's really hard for most brawlers to get. Nah, I'm kidding. He's gonna be really great into compositions where like aggressive brawlers can walk into him. So the burst damage is huge for Chester, which is why you want to go for him. But the purple button is where Chester really shines. So I'm going to try to get it, not really making inroads in this game so far. Because Sand decides to be a hero. Guess who has hypercharge? Mr. Kenj, Mr. Wasabi Swordsman. How's it going, buddy? Oh no, you died it. This is why we run Chester Hypercharge. It's like a win game button. If you have multiple people, when that hypercharge hits, they're all gonna die. So there is no reason not to run this. So if you don't know how to play Chester, you basically go up to people and you blitz them down. Not like what I did there, but better than what I did there. The reason I did that is I want to get my super as fast as possible, right? And once you get your super, you can start cycling your supers, and then you can get that purple button faster. And the last match wasn't that great for the purple button, but this one, okay, got that. Nice. Yeah. Of course, you can't have Chester on this list without Mandy. So on this map, you're going to have more long range to mid range options. So as you can see, I outrange all the brawlers here. So my job here and the objective for me is to hold this lane, and I am not doing a good job of that. So generally, Mandy does well in open maps, but we are facing some long range options here. So you have to be careful about how we go about doing this one. It's going to be slightly sweaty. I also don't like facing Brock as Mandy. I don't know why. I'm not a good Mandy, chat. I'm terrible at Mandy. I'm gonna use my super here. Got no value from it. Like, actually no value from it. I didn't hit anybody. That was a pretty easy win, though. Cycle, cycle, cycle is the name of the game. See, Kappn breaks the mid wall, allowing me to kind of hold this mid line for a lot of the time here. And we're gonna have this dynamite being an annoyance, but I take him out with my gadget. So that's one of the reasons why you want to play Mandy on this map. It's just so good at the role that it satisfies. And now once more, we're gonna have this dude hiding behind the walls, but unfortunately he didn't keep hiding behind the walls. Just need one more hit for super chat, so it's looking quite good. I can hold this line and wait for it. Oh, I think I can go for it now. Let's go. Ooh, perfect. Cap it off. Skateboarding in now is Ollie. So the thing about Ollie is that you can't really afford to play him solo. So it's going to be hard to play it with randoms because you require a lot of coordination, right? And you're seeing this right now. We're facing a pretty difficult team who seems to know how they're playing. They also have a pretty decent composition, so it's not going to be easy. But we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well, all things considered here. Okay, that's goal. Good job, good job. Pass ball, pass ball. No! Let's go. Time to get hexed by Mama Juju. Juju, not really a brawler that's hard to play. All you gotta do is get your super, put that Gree down, get those slows, and keep cycling it and be an annoyance and a nuisance. What I like about Juju is that with her star power, you can end up slowing people if you go in the water. You can also have very long range of your attacks, which is why Mama Juju is frightening. They don't have composition. There's nothing they can do. This is like a stomp. You can just see how much value I'm getting with Gregory. Hi, what's up? So the great thing about Juju is that, like, her attacks can be different based off of what tile she's on. Just gonna use that shield. See, otherwise I wouldn't have survived it. We have slow from Juju. We have the speed from the max. There's really nothing they can do here. It's just going to be desperation coming in from them. See, this is easy to slow down. It's easy. Brawler I find most fun to play right now is Great. Great brawler right now. 23 seconds for your gadget. That means you're going to keep getting those pulls very often. And these pulls are instrumental for success here. And I'm going to pull that Pam, and you know, I might go down here because of some of these shots, but it's opened up the grass in the middle a little bit. And I don't care if I die too much right now. My objective is to get my portals to make it easier for my teammate Kappn to get onto their point. I'm one shot away from my hypercharge, which is great. I tried. I thought I hit it. Focus that thing. I have to get that pull here. And here, let's go. Oh, wow. That was scary. Gus is up next on the docket. It's time for Gus. This brawler is one of the best support brawlers. Obviously not as good as Jay Young, but he is still pretty solid all around. Long range, and you can get your spirits charged up, the cookie popper, and really you want to get the purple button as fast as possible. But more important than that, you're going to be used for shielding up your teammates. And once you get your super, not only will you shield up your teammates with your star power, you also do more damage, or rather they also do more damage. So did you see that? Did you see that super that I hit? I don't know how I managed to hit it. That was kind of crazy. Now, I feel like that's just generally the idea, right? Like, if you have an assassin, or if you have a brawler that can get into the point, like, pretty easily, in those situations, once you get there, you always move backwards. You just want to get your super, obviously. It's going to be hard sometimes because of the matchups you have. Like, right now, we're facing a thrower, which is not the best matchup for us on this map because we don't have any wall break, but I think we have to make do with what we got, right? Go, Sand, go. Go, Sand, go. Sand, you're like the worst mortis to ever exist. You know what's awesome? Nobody's gonna know because you're muted. You can't even defend yourself, Sand. Got hypercharged again. It's crazy. To round this list out, let's finish it with Jaeyoung. So the idea behind Jaeyoung is that he is the best support in the game right now. Gus is a forgotten memory, as is Baron, but one of the things that you need to keep doing with Jaeyoung is keep cycling your super, and you get it pretty fast as it charges automatically. And once you do that, you're able to heal your teammates whenever you're in the heal form, and you should be hitting the enemy team whenever you're in the other form. So that's what you want to do with Jaeyoung. You also give it a little bit of speed in those instances. Pop the gadget and you can do a lot of damage. Just look at how much damage I did to that Sandy, and Sand just capping that off beautifully. Gonna pop the gadget here. I don't even need to use it. Oh, gotta get the heals. Gotta get the heals. Gotta get the heals. His projectile is so fast right now. It's kind of crazy. Oh no, this dude's coming in for me. No, I'm not gonna survive. I do. Kappn survived. One of the reasons I really love Jaeyoung is that the projectiles are pretty fast, so you can land these shots and get your supers and cycle even faster. Looking at this comp, it's definitely a harder comp, but it just means that we're going to be able to cycle faster here. But I don't know if all that healing is going to be all that impactful, but you know, this gadget gets so much of damage, and that Primo was ruined in a second. Speed for Sand. He can possibly get the goal. Oh, nice trick shot. Beautiful stuff, Sand. Wow, Kappn kind of going crazy here. Let's go. If you like this video, you like this one here. And remember to use code PAN in the shop.